The Bruins are in the midst of another really good regular season. After losing Bergeron and Krejci in the offseason, a lot of people wondered how this team would respond, especially considering the fact they were coming off a first-round upset, they named a new captain, they brought in veteran players that are definitely NHL caliber, but you wondered how much exactly can you rely on them, and you wondered how much guys like Pavel Zacha and Charlie Coyle could step up for you in the absence of Bergeron and Krejci. That stuff's all been gravy, and there's a lot of guys on that Bruins team who deserve credit for that, but man has David Pastrnak been unbelievable for that team this year. He's clearly their MVP, and he truly is one of the premier superstars in the game. We saw it again last night. Huge game against one of your biggest rivals who's been rolling lately. There's a good chance you're going to see them in round one again. You need someone to step up and set the tone. What I loved about Pasternak's game yesterday, though, is you think of him as a goal scorer. He's going to go in there and he's going to give you the advantage by zipping the puck into the net. I mean, the dude scored 61 goals last year. Why wouldn't you think that? Last night, though, it was his playmaking ability that was really impressive. He set up at the circle like he does a lot, ready for the one-timer. Geeky's got to get this thing around Holmberg to Pastrnak, though, which results in the pass being behind Pasta where he can't one-time it. The puck gets by him, but he's able to recover and grab it. He then circles inwards, and you can tell the dude's scanning. What's available here? Oh, Geeky's in front? Bang. Like I said, he's thought of as a goal scorer, and rightfully so when he puts up as many as he does, but he's also such a heady player with great vision. It's not just the goals. We also saw it on the second goal. He gets the puck behind the net. There's no time to think about what to do here. He sees the lane, he threads it. Look how little room was available here. This thing was so close to being sandwiched between Benoit's stick and Liljegren's skate. If Pastrnak waits even half a second more before passing that puck, that lane's plugged. Then there's stuff like this. This didn't result in a goal, but it was still just nuts. Nice toe drag around Matthews, but there's no real lane to go to the net. There's almost nowhere for him to put it. He can't even really bump it back to the D because Marner's covering that. So what does he do? In one swift motion, toe drag spinorama to an open Zacha. The guy's vision is nuts. There were other examples in that game, like the great pass over to Zacha who missed the wide open net. Bruins fans especially, and a lot of hockey fans in general, are already aware how good of a playmaker he is. I just wanted to show a few examples for the people who think that he's just a goal scorer. The Bruins are so lucky to have this guy. I mean, he leads the team by over 30 points. Like I said, he's clearly their MVP. So then you start thinking about, how did they get so lucky to get this guy? I don't remember the Bruins being a lottery team or drowning in first overall picks like Edmonton. After Montreal took out Boston in the second round of the 2014 playoffs, one of the best playoff series I've ever watched, Milan Lucic threatened Dale Weiss in the handshake line, and it was off to the draft for Peter Chiarelli and the boys. The top three in that draft was Aaron Ekblad, Sam Reinhart, and Leon Draisaitl in that order. At 25, the Bruins decided to take a bit of a risk and take a relatively unknown Czech kid. When you're picking that late in the first round, you might as well take a swing. Who knows what you could end up with? You know the rest of the story. That's probably one of the best late first round gems ever, and it gave the Bruins one of the most skilled players in their history, which is wild. That's not really why this is ridiculous though, because we see it happen quite a bit. I mean, Kucherov went so late in the 2011 draft, Pavel Datsyuk, Daniel Alfredsson went super late. It happens. Like, hidden draft gems are not exclusive to the Boston Bruins in 2014. I will say though, even though it's the first round, getting a 60 goal scorer at 25th overall is bonkers. The craziest part to me though is, we talked about how important he is to the team. Where would they be without it? Because the very next year they had 3 first round picks in a row. Bruins fans, you know this well. 13th, 14th, and 15th, and they flubbed all 3 of them. Now, Jake DeBrusk is a good player. The reason I say they flubbed him is because once the Bruins were done picking, the next 3 players off the board were Matt Barzal, Kyle Connor, and Thomas Chabot. Then a few picks lower, you've got Joel Eriksson Ek, Brock Besser, and Travis Konechny. Imagine how different the Bruins would be if they got even 2 of those 6 players I mentioned with their 3 picks in a row. That's why this is ridiculous. If you're a Bruins fan, you're saying, thank God we got Pastrnak the year before that. Or else, what would this team look like? Sure, you could say you'd have a different superstar on your team, but Pasternak's one of the best in the whole league. It's so fortunate the Bruins got them where they did, when they did, and they didn't even need Bill Daly to flip over a gold card. He's got to be one of my favorite players in the whole league to watch. And honestly, I can't even picture him in a jersey other than the Bruins. Side note, Bruins fans, how do you feel about the current home and away jerseys? I know they changed them for the centennial year celebration, I get that, but am I the only one who misses the set they used to wear last year? Are they switching back after the centennial year? I highly doubt it. I miss them. I love those jerseys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want more Bruins content, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.